Hello and welcome back to the FE Saturday Showcase where we look at devs, publishers, games, and always a few other things. Today we're looking at Floralis by SolidCore Games. Now, I don't know when this is releasing, nor do I know anything about it other than there's an image of a flower. But as you know, going into things blind is sometimes always better. But we shall see the game together. Shall we? So, it does have more about this project, and I think that it just leads to a website. But let's just get right into it. So it's one. I think it's a puzzle-like game. And then open. Okay. Okay. Cool. There's a person in there. Oh, now we play as the person, I think. Yeah. We were playing hide and seek. Okay. I do like the way that the control scheme is brought up. It's where... Oh. Okay, so left click is open that, which is kind of... Okay. Is there anything in here? Oh, okay, that's locked. I'm assuming we have to find the other kid. It's a very... The control scheme is pretty nice. It's just your general WASD. Oh, someone spilled paint. We can't go that way because we don't have a light. But someone else spilled paint and then opened this. Oh. Okay. Oh. See, I don't know anything about the story or anything. I'm just doing a thing. And so far everything feels fluid, but it just feels strange. Like there's something... I don't know if this is a horror game. There's hiding, so there might be. Oh, he's hiding behind a plant. Hey, buddy. Where to hide? I'll hide in here. So right now we're just playing hide and seek, I think. To showcase like different mechanics and like showcase how to do things. Who are you? Oh, kid's been naughty. So we're never going to be found because we don't know. Can we leave or is it... Oh, I was going to wonder, is it just going to be a while since we can't do anything? But nope. We leave automatically. That door's locked. But we can open the drawer. And I'm assuming we can... There's a traversal. Oh, what? What? And there's just magically... Okay, I am just confused. Sometimes me being confused turns out to be, like, they turn into the best showcases. But I don't know. Flower. Okay. Oh. They grab you. Okay, unless you show the light. Oh, they just kill you. What am I supposed to do with the flower? Give me a sec. There's no control scheme that, like, it doesn't really interact. Or mappings. Like, it doesn't really give you much to go off of. I don't know. Am I supposed to grab this chair? Go out this door? Like, there's a symbol there. Unless I'm supposed to climb up here. Probably is how you're supposed to do it. Like, enhance the plant or something. Hold. Kill the plants. Block the plants. And then you'd... This one's a strange game. I don't know how to describe it. I've showcased... Okay, I'll honestly say I've showcased weird games on this channel. And I've also played generally weird games. Oh, yeah, I was about to say I'm going to fail again. But I don't know how to describe this one. How am I supposed to get indoor? Oh, direct. Okay. And there's a piano here. I like that you can play the piano. Oh. Is that like a giant person down below, or is that's a tree? Oh. Silly. Okay. And then just... Do I climb? No, I don't. There we go. This is a really weird mechanic. And it doesn't work. uh. I just... Hmm. Oh, okay, so you have a limited chance to get on the rope. But then the rope just doesn't... I love when games have characters like that. They just make it so the characters just can jump, and then they don't check whether or not the character is jumping properly. Also, where am I supposed to go? Am I supposed to just go up? Yeah, I'm just supposed to go up. when you can swing on a rope, you kind of just expect that you can just swing. Swing, bada bada, swing. Swing. Oh, and I'm supposed to just... One thing I also don't like is that it throws you at the entry to the room. So, like, if you screw up, you are legitimately... Like, I like the way it looks. Interesting little art style. But I don't know what the game is trying to be other than plant flashlight. Because the story, there is no real story that's explained directly to you. So you're kind of just left guessing, which isn't a bad thing. You press it once and the game immediately will just throw you that way. See right there? I pressed down once and the characters continued running downwards. Okay, and now we have to climb. It's an interesting type of game, and I'm not gonna fault it fully because there are parts that it looks interesting and it does have an interesting premise. I do like it. It's more so some of the controls feel a little just jank at this point. Right? Like, look, that control scheme was a bit janky. There's a TV there. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just following a cable. I honestly don't know what this room is supposed to be. Could be that those flowers are trying to eat you or something. But I don't know. Can I open the door? I can open the door. Some parts of this game just feel like they're confusing. What? Use left crouch for sneaking. And then it doesn't let me sneak. Okay. Okay, so if it is near you, don't move. I'm assuming. We had to let it go far away. Because I don't even know what's on the other side of the glass. That's also a problem, right? It's like... With all of these, you don't know what's going on. You don't know what's... Like, what the flowers are doing. You don't know. You're kind of just thrown into this world, and... That's just how it is. I do like the way the levels are designed. They look nice. The character looks nice. The whole premise is nice. and it looks great, but when you don't know what's going on, it's not like Little Nightmares where you have an idea. It's not like Inside where you have an idea, or Limbo. This game pretty much throws you in the deep end, and yeah, like I'm showcasing it because it's an interesting premise, and it's not finished yet. There could be fixes to it. Right, like this game could be receive an update at any time, or this demo could receive an update at any time. Or there could be changes, or the game could be released and there could be major differences, but so far, I like it. In a weird way. Like, I like it, but it doesn't feel finished. Which a lot of demos aren't finished. But it just feels like there's certain elements that, like, especially with like an intro area like this. Sometimes I just expect maybe a little more. That's just me. That's a personal gripe I have with different games. Into the pipe we go. Wait, can we not go? We can't go into the pipe. So I guess we have to go along this path. See, it says it shows a giant, like a deadly, like an evil flower. Which I'm assuming is kind of like the main antagonist right now. Open? Good. And I feel like that's kind of like the main idea right now. Is like, we're assuming flowers. But because it hasn't, like, the establishment of this premise is not super thorough, it's kind of confusing. Oh. Oh, no, game. The game immediately had my character grapple. See, this is cool. This is a cool environment. Where we are, and I don't know. Side at a pool. Oh. So this is where we kind of have this idea, right? And I'm going to just say it, and this is where you can come from, whether or not you're interested in playing this or wishlisting this, because it's not that I've spent X amount of time with this game. It's just that I don't think going further is a good idea, because I think this would be a new section. I don't think this is a new chapter, but I think this would be a new area. The game feels like it's trying to be Inside or Limbo, and I'm not going to fault a game for trying to do that. there are just a few things that I feel that could be improved. And sometimes I feel like showcasing unreleased games or games that have yet to be released is a negative, or sometimes it can be a choice that I should not be making. But it also can be a point of, here's where it stands and here's where it could go. It automatically shows that the game more likely is meant to be played on controller. Where if I put my controller in, I don't know the controls, but it makes... Okay, there we go. Yeah, it makes sense that this game is meant to be played on controller. It's made for that, it seems. Like, the keyboard mappings are not secondary to that, but it feels like it's made to be played on a controller. So, one of the things that would be good is, like, we already established, like, oh, the kid got taken away by the headmistress or someone, right? What does the flower have to do with anything? Like, there could be an intro cutscene or something, or, like, an intro sequence that I don't get because it's a demo, but it feels like the flower just comes out of nowhere. And the whole idea of light guiding through darkness, it helps you, but it doesn't really feel like there's much taught. There's a lot of things that just don't feel like they're properly taught per se. Or introduced. Like, the flowers just kind of come out of nowhere following you with light, and I kind of just assume, oh, that maybe they're just attracted to the light. But because there's no danger at that point, or you just follow the cord and you're fine. It's one of those things where the game does feel like it has some cohesion, and it does feel like it's in a good state. Like, it feels like very playable. It just feels like there needs to be a little bit more guidance. The reason why the intro to Inside works so well is because if you've already played a game by Playdead, you've already played possibly Limbo. So the intro sequence is, yes, you're supposed to be avoiding the dogs and the people, the hunters. But at the same time, you're able to know the basic controls because you already learned them from Limbo, and it's just a 2D side scroller in that sense. Like, you have this general set of controls that are used. In this game, the introduction of the flowers come slightly out of nowhere, and it kind of just... I understand the game is about flower. It's called Floralis. Like, it's based around these flowers, but it feels like something's just missing, and I don't know why or what fully is missing. And that's just my opinion. I'm not going to fault a game. Like, look at this. It looks really good. Just this sequence alone. And you can hear the audio. Like, you know it's supposed to be raining. If a slight raining sound effect would be good, but you generally understand what this environment is meant to be. Like, abandoned, decrepit, overgrown. But it feels like there's certain parts of this game that just feel like they are disjointed to a very minimal extent, but to an extent enough that the player is going to be confused about what's going on. But that's just my opinion. I'm looking forward to when this game releases, just to see more. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what changes are made in the full release versus what the demo has. And I'm actually kind of looking forward to it because it has a strong foundation, even if there might be some issues. So, this is Floralis by SolidCore Games, as I stated at the very beginning, and I've stated throughout this Floralis, or so, just a few minutes ago. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye-bye.